sure you are prepared before engaging. My sensors are picking up some understandable confusion. It's a pleasure to meet you, Cloud. I am your personal monster assessment instrument. But since that's a mouthful, you can call me MAI. Chadley programmed me to assist you by providing detailed analyses of the fiends you encounter. I hope I can be of service to you in the many battles ahead. With that out of the way, I'm picking up unusual fiend activity nearby. To procure the biological data that we require, you'll need to complete specific objectives during combat. But don't worry, because I'll be here to help you succeed. Good luck!
Fiends run this place.
Rare Mandragora variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. It may look like nothing more than a weekly plant, but don't be fooled. Mandragora roots are capable of finishing its legs, allowing them to actively reach sunlit locations at distinct rapidity. In case you didn't know, some of us to ignore these are these fiends. I can't help but wonder what this
Deal with that.
Let's go. These could be beneficial for the chocobo raising activities. So for the sake of your second friends, mow those Mandragora down. No! Instead of you, finish him off!
Don't think you'll walk away from this!
How'd you like that?
Rat eliminated. Next time, see if you can clear all the objectives too.
I smell fiends.
Rare Toxarat variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. The pungent odor that these fiends release when threatened is so effective at driving away predators that their population has exploded. This particular variant is extremely dangerous, capable of spitting toxic fluids on its prey before attacking in mass. Such tactics allow them to hunt creatures as large as alpha ducks. Imagine something like that creeping into every corner it can find, and you'll understand why they're considered such a menace. With any luck, the data we collect here will aid us in finding a way to reduce their numbers. Battle objectives completed. I knew you had it in you. Way to go!
What? We doing this?
Rare Grasslands Wolf variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. See the way that its mane stands on end? The electricity coursing through its body and keeping its hair upright is the product of overexposure to Mako. This has also contributed to a significant increase in aggression, agility, and speed. In fact, eyewitnesses report that it is capable of catching prey with lightning quickness. By studying this predator's hunting habits, perhaps we too will be able to develop swifter, more efficient ways of felling fiends. Now hurry and collect our data before that nimble wolf gets the best of you. Well fought. Though perhaps you could polish off those objectives next time?
That was a very impressive battle just now.
Well done.
Based on the battle data you provided, I was able to generate a new virtual combat trial.
Oh, and I helped too.
Feel free to try it whenever the mood takes you.
Go on.
Think we've got fiends on our hands?
Rare Leprechaun variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. Observe its prodigiously powerful appendages. These impressive legs not only allow it to run down prey in the blink of an eye, but also hurl rocks with tremendous force. And if that doesn't scare you, this variant is capable of spewing a toxin that transforms its quarry into a frog, its favorite snack. Whether this qualifies it as a true gourmet or merely a picky eater is still a matter of contention. Whatever the case may be, further research could help us to understand how its diet sustains its physique. So get in there and give it a good beating, without being KO'd, of course. Cloud, you have arrived in the lair of the majestic Quetzalcoatl. Make certain you're prepared before attempting to challenge it. Confirmed, Quetzalcoatl identified. Commencing guidance protocol. Across the rational word, the solitary Quetzalcoatl is simply breathtaking.
Too bad.
No wonder. Peoples of this creature clearly strong. While the creature typically prefers
Here goes.
hunts rather than rest. Besides the variant communities of recent years. Longer solitary habitats have likely driven it to prey on livestock. Gaining more intel on it may help us discover ways which it can coexist with one another. The grasslands become discriminated. Confirmed. Quetzalcoatl defeated. Amazing work as always, Cloud. Your heroic victory over that vicious creature was a feast for the eyes.
I suppose it falls to me to make MAI's presence more tolerable.
How do you... Volume levels decreasing? Wait.
Now then, allow me to congratulate you on your victory over that beast. And thank you for the valuable biological data. You should now be able to craft the requisite part for the windmill. No doubt Mildred is impatiently awaiting its delivery.
Rare Alpha Dunk variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. The docile disposition of the Alpha Dunk led to its widespread adoption as a beast of burden. Applications included agriculture, transportation, and even warfare. Variants like these, however, were valued as a source of hides and tusks used for arts and crafts. Unfortunately, they are a notoriously difficult creature to raise in captivity, and were usurped by the now ubiquitous chocobo. At present, the only remaining wild alpha dunks can be found here, in the grasslands. Most are aggressive, especially these ones, which is why we must study them thoroughly, before they become a threat to both animals and humans.
Cloud!
Cloud! I see that you completed that challenge with grace and panache.
Don't you know it's rude to interrupt?
Why? I did no such thing.
In any case, Cloud, I've analyzed the battle data you sent and constructed a new virtual combat trial. I hope it's to your liking.
My sensors indicate the presence of a unique life form. Rare Moo variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. The ever-vigilant Moo possesses an incredible memory, meaning that once you've trespassed on its territory, it can and will track you down in order to exact revenge. The Moo have a massive underground network through which they exchange information on food sources and predators. Frankly, it rivals Chadley's own network. So don't you be deceived by their adorably twitchy tails and unassuming demeanor. Further analysis of these crafty creatures will no doubt shed light on their communication methods, and maybe help us to improve ours as well. Bravo! That was an extraordinary display. The data you collected will prove invaluable. In fact, we've already used it to produce a new combat trial. Check it out.
What? I see that MAI has already covered everything, which means I have nothing to add at this time.
Ugh. I don't like the look of this.
Rare Tonadu variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. During this time of year, Tonadus migrate to the Junon region to seek out mates. They build their nests far from civilization and raise their young in pairs. In terms of duties, it often falls to the males to search for food. Unfortunately, when food is scarce, they may occasionally venture into towns and cities where they have been known to attack humans. As Shinra's activities continue to disrupt the ecosystem, such attacks will only grow more frequent. On that note, please take care not to become a snack during your investigation. Dangerous fiends may be in the vicinity. Exercise caution. Rare Ignalis variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. As their size puts them at the lower end of the food chain, they're exceptionally skittish creatures. In addition, they can actively regulate their body temperature, thus allowing them to emit heat as a defense against predators. There are theories that these fiery displays may also be employed in mating rituals. After all, nature is said to be a survival of the fittest. May we too pursue our objective with a passion that burns as bright as the Ignalis scales. Beware, Cloud. You've entered the Mind Flayer's natural habitat. There's still much we don't know about this creature, so make sure you are well prepared before proceeding.
I'm afraid you've met your match. Deal with that.
I'll show you what I can do.
Commencing guidance protocol. There are several theories as to one origin. One posits that it's the mutated form of a skull. Devouring these brains as part of an experiment.
Keep it together. Hang back.
The mind flayer finished magic and its reference for consuming the brains of its victims. Find some credence to this assertion. It's enough to fry your circuits. Please, eliminate this fiend at once. Not for the sake of the Julan region, but for this poor AI's peace
Don't
of
overdo
mind.
it, you okay?
Cloud, congratulations on dispatching the Mind Flayer. I was concerned the fiend might feast upon your brains, but I'm glad to see my fears were unfounded.
Only a true hero could ever have defeated such a malevolent evil. Your valiant efforts today have brought the world one step closer to peace.
Thank you, hero.
All right, bring on the monsters.
Rare Zemzalet variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. Zemzalets are known as the sages of the skies, not only because of their intelligence, but also their remarkable feathers that make them both elegant and lethal. These feathers have been prized by all manner of craftsmen since antiquity for their beauty and resilience. Arrows fashioned from them are particularly valuable. They're said to slice through the air so quickly, they're capable of piercing even solid stone. Oh, but take care not to be so entranced by their abilities that you lose focus.
Most excellent work, Cloud. Did that battle prove a fitting test of your prowess? Your dissatisfied expression says it all.
Oh yes, I noticed that as well.
You aren't equipped with that functionality. Anyway, with the data from your latest bout, I created a new virtual combat trial. It will prove a real test.
Fiends, huh? Been itching for a fight.
Rare Fleetwing variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. Fleetwings are also known as stalkers of the skies. When hunting, they descend so rapidly that their unsuspecting prey has no time to react, let alone fight back. To that end, barbecuing within their territory is not advisable, unless you want your food to vanish before your very eyes. As it happens, fleetwings are so perfectly adapted to life in the skies that their anatomy has inspired several aeronautical designs. Continued research into this aerodynamic wonder will surely pave the way for humanity's flight-filled future. You'll be soaring through the clouds before you know it. successfully completed all 2 non-combat assignments. Oh, is something the matter? Perhaps you're fatigued from your battles? Then allow me to provide a massage.
And how do you plan to do that?
Why, by way of resonance, of course. I can use my gorgeous vocal vibrations. Like so.
Alright, Mai, you've had your fun. Now then, your latest triumph has allowed me to create a new combat trial. I hope you enjoy it.
My sensors indicate the presence of a unique life form. Rare Sholopod variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. The Sholopod's tentacles are considered a delicacy by many. True gourmands, however, hold that the flavor of these variants is a cut above their more ubiquitous brethren. Unfortunately, this palatability has made them the preferred prey of many predators. To deter such threats, they've evolved a rock-hard exoskeleton replete with spikes. Certainly would make me think twice. Is the taste worth the risks their shells pose? There's only one way to find out. Dangerous fiends may be in the vicinity. Exercise caution. Rare sea terpsichore variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. Terpsichores, whose males carry their eggs to term, are symbols of both familial bliss and fertility. In fact, it was customary for ancient peoples of this region to present their household leaders with terpsichore spines. Those of this variant are so beautiful and sought after that their value rivals that of precious gems. Their dazzling coloration is likely due to the nutrient-rich food found in this area. Imagine being gifted something so gorgeous. I know I would certainly be over the moon. Anyway, good luck, Cloud. And make sure not to damage those spines, for my sake.
We're in monster territory now.
Chimera variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. A strange amalgamation of species. The Chimera's addition to the animal kingdom coincides with the advent of Mako. This timing is likely no coincidence, as Mako energy's adverse effects on creatures is well documented. Fossils that have been excavated rather recently, however, appear to be those of an ancient ancestor to the modern Chimera. Scientists have since postulated that the fiend actually has prehistoric origins. Provenance aside, the beast is a proven threat to any living near its ever-expanding territory. Please take care while squaring off against this mysterious foe.
That was very impressive work, Cloud. Using the data from your battles, I've devised a new trial for the simulator.
Which I supervised.
I think you'll find it to be a most fascinating scenario, so please do give it a try.
Rare Spearhawk variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. Look closely. What appears to be a beak at first blush is in fact a sharp helix-shaped bone protruding from the forehead. It's not for show. While most predatory birds use their talons to hunt, the spearhawk uses its horn. With one clean thrust, they can skewer their quarry, then slice and dice it with ease. Careful now. We don't want that beautiful face of yours to be poked full of holes. Cloud, I've analyzed the data from your latest bout and graded your performance. You've earned a 10 out of 10.
Cloud, apologies. Mai is speaking out of turn. Pay her no mind.
You get a 3 out of 10.
What? Those sound like questionable metrics. Never mind. We'll discuss this later. Cloud, I've come up with a new combat trial for you. Why not give it a go?
Ugh. I don't like the look of this.
Rare sand spitter variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. The dune-dwelling sand spitter subsists on a diet of desert insects, which it ingests along with a heaping helping of grit and rock. Note that it doesn't immediately regurgitate this excess. The creature holds it in reserve as a weapon to fell more prey. Such evolutionary adaptations are simply par for the course in this arid biome. Analysis of this variant will offer us greater insight into life in the desert. Your assistance is much appreciated.
Oh, monsters! Come out wherever you are.
Rare landworm variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. Their eyes having long since atrophied. These creatures rely on their sense of smell to hunt. Their digestive system has also deteriorated, forcing them to ingest rocks to break down food and absorb nutrients. Referred to as the undertakers of the desert, these fiends subsist almost exclusively on carrion. Extreme hunger, however, can drive them to attack living prey. The gold saucer has led to a steady increase in foot traffic, and, as you might imagine, a corresponding increase in landworm-related deaths. To protect these travelers, we must understand what makes this variant tick.
Well done, Cloud. You've managed to complete all combat assignments in the Corel region.
What assignments they were! You faced so many fiends! Sholopods, spearhawks, landworms, chimeras.
That's quite enough. Anyway, I've added a new combat trial to the simulator, Cloud. Do check it out sometime.
We're in monster territory now.
Rare Amphidex variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. During mating season, the males undergo a chromatic change to attract females. Visual analysis suggests love is in the air. In order to draw its intended mate's attention, the Amphidex will let air resonate through its vocal sac, resulting in a romantic serenade. The melodic nature of its mating call is so intoxicating that other species have been known to fall under the Amphidex's spell and pursue an unrequited love. If you learn how to woo others like the Amphidex, you could defeat any enemy without a fight. Rare Fright Flower variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. It's not uncommon for the Fright Flower's germination period to last several decades. Once it sprouts, however, the plant grows at an astonishing rate, fully maturing in a fraction of the time. Adult Fright Flowers sink their fangs into unsuspecting animals that draw too close, draining their blood before supping on their flesh. The carnivorous plant is frightening in itself, but the worst part is... I'm sorry, but the details are far too gruesome for me to share. Please exterminate this pest before you learn the truth firsthand. My sensors indicate the presence of a unique life form. Maloceros detected nearby. Commencing guidance protocol. Farmers have long employed the Maloceros as a source of agricultural labor. Sadly, the beast's numbers have dwindled over time. And in the chaos following the Gungaga reactor accident, the few remaining Maloceros escaped and went completely feral. Although these herbivores tend to have a rather calm disposition, some have been spotted traveling in herds and attacking other animals. This change is likely due to Mako exposure, and I suspect it's only one of many abnormal developments. Please exercise caution during your investigation.
It's lucky I sharpened my claws.
Rare Gajigandi variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. Known best for its distinct fangs, the Gajigandi is believed to have migrated to these lands from a faraway continent. There it was revered as a sacred creature and featured in the family crests of royalty. While it's unclear how and why the Gajigandi became established in Gungaga, some suspect it was drawn to the region's Mako deposits. Recent reports suggest the creatures have begun to expand their territory. Their presence has undoubtedly altered the Gungaga ecosystem, and I hope you will assist me in my quest to find out how.
That was a very impressive showing. So impressive, in fact, that I was able to devise a new combat trial for you.
And I was in charge of calibrating its difficulty level. We put a lot of thought into this, so give it a try. Be on your guard, everyone. I'm picking up a monstrous signal. Rare Grandhorn variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. Generally speaking, Grandhorns are peaceful creatures, which use their claws not for combat, but for unearthing insects to eat. During mating season, they pair off to build nests and raise their young. Those unable to find partners eventually take up the role of protector, guarding the nests of others and keeping the newborns from harm. Their crimson coloration is a warning to all would-be trespassers. Keep out. The social structure of Grandhorn communities is definitely worthy of further investigation. Great job! We've amassed a considerable amount of data on the fiends within the Gongaga region. On Chadley's behalf, allow me to express my gratitude.
MAI, I must insist that you not put words in my mouth. Oh, but I am grateful, of course. And to prove it, I have made a new combat trial so that you may test your might. A fitting gift, I should think.
Dangerous fiends may be in the vicinity. Exercise caution. Mutant Grandhorn detected nearby. Commencing guidance protocol. The reactor disaster had a profound influence on the local ecosystem, including this particular breed. Prolonged exposure to Mako has reduced their impulse control. Unlike most Grandhorns, this variant lacks a sense of community, invading and upending territory belonging to others. The long-term effects of Mako poisoning on both flora and fauna are still not fully understood, but the world needs to know. I hope you'll assist me in the investigation.
You have completed all battle assignments within the Gongaga region. I've added a new trial to the simulator, which you may undertake at your leisure.
At your leisure? Cheeky, considering you're not risking life and limb.
Neither are they. It's VR.
Know that I am ever aware of the hazards you must face, Cloud. I will endeavor to not only assist you, but ease the weight of your burdens with my humor.
If MAI begins to grate, I'll gladly tweak her AI.
This is it, Cloud. We've arrived at the Great Marlborough's domain. As I'm sure you've surmised from the aroma, olfactory risk level high.
Think you're tough?
Marlborough presence detected. Commencing guidance code. Marlborough's leading to the Gongaga. Chasing have been known to grow exceptionally large, thanks to their ravaging appetite for woodland fauna. This specimen, however, has undergone
Take
a
me.
evolution
Yeah.
to Mako
I got
exposure.
this.
It lures in carrion feeders with a noxious odor, then uses toxins to weaken its prey.
Bird, don't
If
overdo
allowed to fly,
take care of them.
Great Marlborough could destroy the entire ecosystem. Special coverings aren't required for this mission, but they are strongly recommended to reduce fume inhalation.
Can you take over for me?
Victory is all but
More
guaranteed.
mouth.
Your victory was inspiring, Cloud. That malodorous monstrosity has been sent back to the jungle depths from whence it came.
With this, you should be able to craft the legendary bait Kyrie spoke of. Those fiends befouling the beaches of Costa del Sol won't be able to resist it. Head to the off-limits beach and take care of those monsters when you can.
Cloud, it appears that you've arrived at the lair of the Tonberry King. That crown belongs on a far statelier head than his, namely yours. I'd say it's high time we divest him of it. You did it, Cloud! I now dub thee the new king of the Tonberries.
By analyzing the king's biometrics, we can better understand Tonberry's social structures. Our research proceeds apace. Thank you, Cloud.
Dangerous fiends may be in the vicinity. Exercise caution. Rare ski variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. The shimmering golden plumage of this variant was once so coveted that they were hunted to the brink of extinction. Not that black market dealers cared. Given this tragic, bloody history, one can hardly fault these skis for their highly aggressive behavior when one of their own is taken from them. Loath though I am to subject them to further trauma, I'm afraid this is the only way that we might learn more about them. Please try to be as gentle as you can.
Oh, monsters! Come out wherever you are.
Rare desert Sawhagen variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. As their name suggests, these Sawhagens are closely related to those found living in the sewers of Midgard. Though they have instead adapted to the desert, they possess the same intelligence and social behaviors, and have been observed hunting in groups with their trademark tridents. Their protective carapaces are so tough that the warriors of Cosmo Canyon once fashioned them into shields. I would imagine those fiendish spikes offered them a measure of offense as well. Remember, the Sawhagens have home field advantage, so take care not to fall prey to their tactics. Best of luck! Be on your guard, everyone. I'm picking up a monstrous signal. Rare Griffin variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. Griffins are a union of bird and beast that soar through the skies on mighty wings and take down prey with sharp claws. These creatures have existed for eons and appeared in countless legends, yet have never undergone scientific study. Or perhaps those who tried fell prey to the beast's hallucinogens. Sightings of this variant are even rarer still, making this a golden opportunity. Remember, though, to keep an eye on those tail feathers as you proceed with your investigation.
I knew you'd come through, Cloud. After processing the intel you gathered and importing it into our simulator,
I designed a combat trial, just for you.
while it is true that you provided assistance, MAI, I am the one who created it. At any rate, please give it a try.
My sensors indicate the presence of a unique life form. Rare golem variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. Strictly speaking, golems are not living creatures. They're soulless clay dolls, animated only by the life stream. It is thought that the ancients created them long ago with their unique technology, though it remains unclear why they would have left their constructs in a place like this. We may never know the answer. After the disappearance of their masters, the golems fell into disrepair, corrupted by impurities flowing through the life stream. They grew violent. Please put an end to their destructive rampage, for the sake of the locals if nothing else.
Okay, guys. Gloves up.
Rare Caprwire variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. Lacking both visual and auditory senses, the Caprwire tracks prey through vibrations in the ground, unleashing a relentless stream of precise attacks with its whip-like vines. Because Caprwire tendrils are both supple and sturdy, humans have used them as a material for handicrafts throughout history. The vines of this particular variant are resistant to fire. A house wrapped in them could burn to the ground, and the tendrils would remain. There's no telling what untapped potential these plant fiends possess. We're counting on you to help us find out. Magnificent work, Cloud. Have this region's fiends proved a fitting challenge?
One glance at the data will tell you they are clearly no match for him.
I don't recall asking you. If you haven't noticed, I'm trying to have a conversation with Cloud. So please quit.
Cloud, if you're in need of a challenge, know that another combat trial awaits you.
Anyone else smell monsters? Because I do.
Rare Basilisk variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. Basilisks can change the color of their skin to blend into the environment and hunt prey undetected. Shinra is studying this fiend in the hopes of replicating its camouflage capabilities. This variant, however, doesn't simply alter its coloration. It manipulates the properties of its skin in accordance with the temperature, humidity, and lighting of its surroundings. Its powers are 9 ninja-esque. Be sure to rely on all your senses if you don't want to lose track of it.
Very impressive work, Cloud. You've completed this region's combat assignments.
Such harsh environs as these are bound to engender fiends as brutal as their habitat. They might have gotten the better of you, if not for my informative and entertaining guidance. Isn't that right, Chadley?
The data we've collected from the fiends you fought has helped us create a new combat trial. I hope you'll find it useful.
Don't ignore me! Careful, Cloud. You have just entered Jabberwock territory. Unfortunately, we know very little about this enigmatic fiend at present. I suggest you expect the unexpected.
Excellent work out there, Cloud. Thanks to you, we've obtained invaluable intel. The study of such ancient creatures will surely provide insight into the region's history.
All you ever care about is your intel. It wouldn't kill you to show a little concern for Cloud's well-being, you know. You aren't hurt. Are you, Cloud?
You worry too much, Mai. Rest assured that I always keep a close eye on him. I can tell at a glance if he has suffered any injuries. In fact, Cloud, I guarantee that I know more about your physical condition than you do. I believe this is one of the materials required to craft Kyrie's legendary bait. But to lure those monsters out of the water, you'll need to acquire the other one first.
Ugh. I don't like the look of this.
Rare Valron variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. It is thought that the ominous coloring of this variant is meant to intimidate its enemies. This corresponds with its aggressive nature. Once it finds prey, it attacks in a frenzy. As an aside, Valrons were sighted in this area only after the Mako reactor was constructed. Because of its humanoid form, there were rumors at the time that these creatures were actually humans who had undergone a horrific transformation due to Mako exposure. Setting aside the veracity of these claims, one thing is certain. The advent of the reactor coincided with the Valron's appearance. This could be a good opportunity to delve into the mysteries of their origins. My sensors indicate a unique fiend is nearby. Time to survey the area. Rare Nebelwolf variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. The wolves of this region maintain a strict hierarchy. The pack leader is said to be imbued with an azure flame, which gives its fur a distinct hue. As the leader, this wolf will often distract prey, allowing for its pack mates to sneak up and catch their quarry by surprise. They are highly intelligent, to say the least. In fact, there are countless stories of these wolves turning the tables on would-be poachers. We may never get a better chance to study the ways of this clever creature. So go get that data, but watch out for its friends.
We're in dangerous territory now.
Rare Cubildon variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. Note the distinct shape of its upper jaw. That sharp, many-toothed appendage allows it to skewer prey. The Cubildon then uses its forelegs to bring the impaled meal to its mouth. These voracious omnivores will eat anything they find, including plants, animals, and even corpses of fiends. Depending on what they've devoured recently, their appearance and physical capabilities may vary. While individuals do not pose much of a threat, they can be extremely dangerous in large groups. Culling these fiends will help keep the nearby village and farmsteads safe from their appetites. Stellar performance, Cloud. I can't thank you enough for providing such valuable combat intel. I'll use this data to further enhance my guidance functionality.
That would be a grave misuse of our resources.
Requesting attitude adjustment.
In any case, I've utilized the data for a new challenge. Feel free to access it via the combat simulator when you have the time.
Uh-oh. Seems we've crossed into fiend territory. Look alive, people!
Rare Disgorgon variant detected. Commencing guidance protocol. As the Disgorgon evolved, it grew exponentially in size until it could no longer fly. At the same time, however, it began to produce a deadly toxin. This toxin is found in its cheeks and jaw and can be stored in large quantities. It's created from the insects that form a staple of the Disgorgon's diet. The toxin's properties vary from species to species and are dictated by the type of insects consumed. This variant, for instance, is capable of paralyzing its prey, so caution is advised. Nevertheless, we mustn't let such dangers deter us. Well done! You've completed all combat assignments in Nebel, no doubt thanks to my quality guidance.
Or in spite of your excessive chatter. I need to adjust the speech frequency setting.
No! Stop him, Cloud! He's trying to silence me!
Anyway, thanks to your hard work, Cloud, I was able to devise another combat trial. I'm confident this one will pose quite a challenge.
Be warned, Cloud. You have entered the King Zoo's domain. This is a highly dangerous fiend. Proceed with extreme caution. Excellent work dethroning the King Zoo. Attempting to prey upon you proved his undoing, and without that winged terror flying around, the skies are clear once more. Those robed folks must be breathing a collective sigh of relief.
Cloud, good news. I was able to compile all relevant world intel data. I can't thank you enough. Now that the work is done, I can show you the fruits of our labor. If you wouldn't mind, Cloud. Here, have a look.
What is this?
The sum total of our intel. The world we call home.
Isn't it amazing? Hey, remember those monstrosities, Cloud? Would have been a real handful without my help. Like that one, and that one, and that one. Ah, just look at them all. So many wonderful memories to treasure. Wouldn't you agree, Cloud?
MAI, please refrain from interrupting me. This is important.
All right.
The real reason I asked you to gather so much data was so that I could archive it. For a project I call the Ark Library. As you know, the planet is in a precarious position. Shinra's Mako reactors are draining the world dry. Wutai and the SRC speak of war. The weapons in Genova stir. And now, Sephiroth. No one knows what the future holds for us. Indeed, it could be that our annihilation is imminent. So I want to preserve all I can. Everything. From the quotidian to the extraordinary. It all deserves to be remembered.
It's not going anywhere. We will save the planet.
Right. I'm sure you will. I have every faith in you, Cloud. To protect this world of ours, I will support you to the bitter end.